So I'm at this skate park, Pedlo. I'm having another ocular migraine right now. So now that I know what it is, being nearly completely blind is kind of funny. It's like, it feels so, must be what it feels like to be blind, like to where you can like kind of see out of your eyes, but not really. Like nothing's really making sense. So I'm just gonna chill, wait for my vision to come back, and then I'll start skating. I think I'm getting them because of, that was sick, Matt. I literally saw like a blur, and then his foot come off the board, and then I could tell that he did like a bean plant. But right now, I'm having the reverse of what I had before. I only have my peripherals, and I can't see what's in the middle. But it's kind of a trip. A part of me wants to try to skate with it, but I don't want to make it worse, and I don't want to get hurt because I couldn't see like an idiot. So yeah, video will commence shortly. All right, let's see how good I can film without being able to see. It looks like my screen's so dirty, and I don't know if it actually is so dirty or not. Hold on, I need Matthew to look at this. I think it's going back to normal. I'm curious to see if I move around, if it's gonna make it worse. I currently have like 2 big lightning bolts diagonally down, but it's not like big blurs anymore, so we're gonna film Matthew. I had to not film for a second. Yeah, you know it's about to be real when the lids and the knee pads go on, dude. Okay. Woo! So the way that line started was just a massive error, and I didn't film it. He'll do it again though. It's Matthew. And you know, I spam slappy crooks all the time. Like imagine the trick that you spam is like a 6-foot air, and how much cooler that probably feels. Big blasters.
I'm down. I gotta like warm it up.
Dude, his warm-ups are insane. Imagine being friends with him and having to live with yourself. Like the way he floated that backside ollie out of this hip into this, like I want you to see where he floated from. Like out of this, like the transition's so wonky. Not wonky, but like steep. It just doesn't add up to me. That's a pretty steep waterfall right there. Like that's just like basically a roll-in the middle of the bowl. Oh my. Massive frontside floater. That looks sick. Can you do those without grabbing? So I think the main reason that I can't do airs is because you have to usually rely on the grab to hold it to your feet, and that will give you the comfort to go higher and higher. And then once you get more comfortable with that, it's easier to like not grab because it's like you're already comfortable in the air. But then you have to like it's a lot to explain. I've been recently consuming a good bit of how to air stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but I want to do a video where like I learned to not just like air, but like, you know, because I can ollie above coping if it's like below 7 foot. But I mean like blast, like maybe even a foot above coping, which doesn't sound like a lot, but on something this big, that'd be crazy. Well, that was a grab. And that's his 4th run. Wow. I just feel like, and I don't know about your opinion or where you are in skating, but when I was younger, I felt that if you could air, once you got comfortable being in the air, all the tricks just kind of work. But it's not that simple. Like doing airs and like aiming where you're going out of and coming out of changes depending on the way the coping sticks out, depending on your angle. And like, it's like a real serious gift to be able to adapt to that sort of stuff. It's interesting watching transition skaters go to a new place because they really do bail a lot in the beginning and they have to like play with it to get used to it. Whereas like certain skaters that I've been around, people like Matthew, for example, 8Ball is another one who I've seen in person where they just immediately go into it. There's no warming up. There's no, like, they can just be like, oh, this is where the air is going to be and I'm just going to do it. Oh my God, Matt. Like, as a street skater, it took me a while to really, I mean, I always appreciated transition skating, but I didn't understand some of the nuances of like what is hard and what isn't hard. I just had like a basic idea of like, oh, you're in the air and gravity's on your side and you can play. But now that I've like dabbled more, skated bigger transition, I have done an air on a vert ramp, even though it was like basically one deck high, and I like used the coping just kind of, basically I treated it like an early grab above coping. Like you let the coping just bonk the board into your hand. But being around a lot of transition skaters too and like hearing them talk about stuff, and I'm always, you know, asking questions and trying to figure it out, it's sick. For the shallow into the deep. Oh my God, you all right? That was like 12 feet to flat. That was crazy. He says he hasn't done that gap in a while. Yeah. So you're like really starting like right at the beginning of the bend out and then trying to land on the other side of it like it's like a invisible gap. I mean, it's a gap.
I just haven't been skating this thing as much.
Relearning the lines.
I was sick for a minute and I keep like hurting myself.
Relatable. Wow, you literally just described my life for the past like 5 years. Chunky boy. I mean, I'm sure you can tell, but this thing is massive. That was so sick. Okay, petition to turn Matthew pro instead of Zach. I changed my pick. No, I'm just kidding. They should both be pro. I love the fact that they put a curb here. Like, they poured this. Like, someone was like, you know what we need here? This.
I messed around with that one a lot on that side.
Oh, that corner?
Yeah. I always do this like...
Oh man, someone could definitely slap your grind through the jungle. The curb goes through. It's so weird that there's a roll in. Whoa! He did a Dale Decker kickflip with a Matthew air. That kickflip stayed so low, that was crazy. My favorite part about Dale Decker kickflip lander is he has absolutely fixed his kickflips and they actually look pretty good now. But I like attacking him anyway because I love him. What the fuck?
Like one grab.
Your hand's already, wait, is that paint on your hand? Oh, you got some on your pants too.
I think I know where it's from.
Yeah, I think we've identified the culprit.
Oh.
You did like a hand plane on the only spot where there's fresh paint. That's so funny.
That's my favorite spot, dude.
Jesus. The way he bails his big airs when he like accidentally goes to flat, where he lets his legs touch the ground but immediately claps to his knees, like he's giving it like a little bit of pressure first and then just letting gravity take him down, like not trying to straight leg it. He like turns his legs into like bushings. I think it's sick. I should probably learn how to do that. He went a lot higher on that scale than I thought he was going to. That was insane. That back Smith was wild. Like your truck didn't even pinch, it just like went. Yeah, that back Smith that he did, like the heel side of his truck was like in the air. It wasn't dragging on top. I mean, the coping just sticks out a lot, so it's almost like you can grind it like a rail. Like it has like a real serious bend up. More so than most pool coping. Or I should say, it's like an actual backyard pool coping instead of a skate park one. It was like a decked out back lip, but up in the air. That was crazy. Ooh, was that from Feeble? Woo! Was that front feeble in the deep end? Hell yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen him do front feebles. I assume that he can because he is really good at skating, but I was stoked to see that. He's gonna do another one. Yes. Oh! Front feeble over that hit would be so wild. No one really front feebles around like anti-bends. Since I got a gnarly headache right now, I feel like long lines is not the move, which is what I normally do. So I'm just gonna try to like learn a couple things. First thing I'm gonna mess with is 5-0 to switch crook, back to 5-0. Never seen anyone do that on transition. I think Jamie Palmer, what was his name? He rides for Skate Mafia. I seen him do it on the ledge. But I feel like since there's transition, it might be easier to get from the switch crook to the 5-0. That's definitely gonna be the hard part. Because I know when I go from switch crook to 5-0, it's definitely gonna be a toe side pinch. And it's probably gonna be weird to come in on, but.
Oh, it's almost.
I feel like I have to think of it like this. I'm trying to treat it like a ledge. I'm trying to like pop the 5-0, but I know I can use this to like roll my wheel up. It's just weird to lean in ramp for that. But I know that's how it's gonna work. Ah! All right, next shot.
Oh!
Damn it. All right.
No! Oh, it's so close.
Damn it. Fuck.
That was still sick.
Son of a bugger.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I really thought that was gonna be a next shot. Try carving wider too. Like try to go, like instead of going straight up, try to go like this. A little wider.
Dan giving the free lessons to the locals. I like it. Yes!
Damn it, dude. Getting a Charlie horse on my thigh. My thigh's been tight all day. I think like trying to just move back into skating the way I've been doing is just too fast. And just my body's like not ready for it. But yeah, I got like I don't know if it's a Charlie horse or if I'm like accidentally slightly pulling something in my thigh, but my thigh feels like it's about to cramp up, so I'll chill.